It's Joe Bonsai. Today we're going ahead and gonna do hinoki and juniper cuttings, planting them to see if we'll get anything. All right, let's get to it. So first of all, you get your cloning. I'm just gonna cover it up because I don't want to get in trouble. But if they want to endorse me, go ahead. Clonex. Ooh, yeah, endorse me. This is what I use. This is what I've been using. I have quite a good success rate with Clonex. So one of the biggest things you want to do, remember, is to put all of your stuff in water and let it soak. Generally for about an hour. 15 minutes is good. I mean, depending on the species. But just let it soak, and then you scrape it down to where you got at least an inch, because I mean, hinoki, this is a hinoki, so I'm gonna have to remember which one of these is going to be which. So this will be hinoki, this will be juniper. But then it's not recommended to do this, but I've been doing it like this anyways. You just dip it in your cloning solution, and then you make a hole, put it in the hole. I can see down in the darkness. You just continue to do that. I don't know what I was thinking with this one. That's not very much to go by. However, that might root. That might root. Clonex. Get it on the edge. Get it down in there. And technically, you want these to go down in at best 2 inches. But sometimes we just don't get that much. Like here, this one's going to be an inch. You definitely want to keep them at least a couple inches apart in the soil. There's another one that's going to be very small, about 1.5 inches. But we'll see which ones pop up. It's always interesting to see what works and what doesn't. One of the keys to having a working clone is you really want as little foliage as possible, so that it doesn't pull all the water from it completely. It takes less time for the moist soil to be drained of its water. Let's see if those work. And I don't care if I get a lot of cloning solution on these. I don't care if they get over soiled with cloning solution, as long as, because it'll drip into the, there's some juniper, so it'll drip into the soil and just add to. I'll work this tiny one, see if that works. screws. These will be a force to be reckoned with. So this is how I do it. And give you a demonstration. This guy started out like that, and now he is, oh man. He's got wire in him. That's interesting. Apparently I wired him a while ago. He got so thick. Oh, let's see if you can see that. There's the wire right there. Let's see. There's wire right there. Looks like I'm gonna have to do a repair job on him real quick. Bring this back in. Anyways, that juniper was one of my second year cuttings, I believe. Dobby, no, come here. My dog barks at everything. Got one dog that barks while he's inside at everything. The other dog barks at everything while he's outside. It's just not right. You hear that? I got some real jackhole neighbors. Just used our street, which is a 25-mile-an-hour road. Used it as a racing drag. It's breaking rule number 1: don't be a jerk. And yeah, that's the nice version. I think that's it for all my juniper cuttings. Let's concentrate on there we go, that's better. This one will turn out to be more of a twin trunk, hopefully. So I'll be honest, I haven't had much success on hinokis. Junipers take like savages. But I think I just need to keep my hinokis in more shaded zones, protected from the light, because apparently they're really sensitive. Also, I'm trying to get these things deeper. Just not care about covering up the lower portions. So I have had success with hinokis. They've taken root, but I don't actually procreate their cuttings that much because I've only had a few of them. And my first batch of hinokis actually did good after cutting or making my very first hinoki. Like a moss ball. My very first hinoki bonsai. It's little babies, I guess you could say, had no problem taking off, but they all got knocked over in a windstorm, and that was their downfall. So I've had weird successes, but not successes, I should say. I'll come find them dug out with squirrels. Squirrels really hate my hinokis for some reason. Just Dobby, get back over here. And the other thing is, I planted them in individual, instead of like at least a 4-inch lip to protect them from overhead sunlight. They were planted in individual seed trays. Alright, so there's the hinoki and there's the juniper.